So I'm gonna record. So we're here, recording in progress. We're on a Zoom meeting. I'm gonna transfer this file for you through WeTransfer. That's how I've been transferring all the files. That way you can have it on your YouTube.
I think this is how Tor Lori, when I bought his series of videos, he used WeTransfer.com to send his videos to me, and it comes with a code. So you enter the code, download it, and then it expires after a few hours or a few days, depends.
Yeah, so I can actually, I actually bought the service, so I could have it for a month or however long you need the code. But yeah, it has an expiration.
I definitely need to tap into that too. All right, so what's the big discussion for tonight? What are we talking about tonight?
The big discussion tonight is a huge networking partnership, right? We're talking about networking Jamaica players with American players and benefiting we're creating some type of a benefit, right? So sales. I'm working with David Meltzer through his private sales and business coaching group to learn more about what I'm supposed to do as a promoter to help create funds, right? So in reality, bro, I've been through a lot of the shoes these streamers have been in. And I was saying earlier, ask yourself how many, if your business is streaming pool matches, how many, people are going to be able to pay you to do these services? Rather not, let's think of promoters as just like, let's look where the money's already flowing and tap into that, right? Let's not try to create something out of nothing. That's dumb. Let's just go where the money's already existing. Travel is a huge thing. And Jamaica is a beautiful destination for any pool player in the world, right? We all love to go check out Jamaica, travel, play some tournaments, get hosted in some Airbnb somewhere there and somewhere nice. And, as long as somebody can help us with the travel and the passport, we don't know how to do all that. That's why we need a travel agent. So I'll be asking David for a connection on travel agent. And I'm asking you to kind of ask the pool connection, the community in Jamaica, if they have any type of tourist connections, whether it be like somebody's in snorkeling, that do some type of tours, that we make some type of a package that pool players can purchase. And these purchases go directly supporting professional billiard prize money, which what my company does. We crowdfund prize money for billiard matches, live exhibitions, and also for content creators like you, right? So it would be great if you could have a laptop or some extra equipment for producing your content.
Definitely. There is a couple of persons, there's a couple of players, and of course, by extension, organizers. These players have been in the game for decades, close to a decade and a half. One that comes to mind, he is in fact in the tourism sector. His name is Nicholas Linton. His nickname is Kingfish, right? He's a major organizer of events yearly. We have Lidge Keith. He works at one of the 5-star hotels that is in Jamaica. He's a major game changer also. He organizes an event. He organizes a lot of events, actually. Weekly events for players, but more often what he does is that he organizes big events. As I had mentioned to you before the Zoom meeting was being recorded, he was supposed to keep an event this week, but of course there are just some inconveniences with the players, and then that event had to be pushed to February. So in order to get that kind of connection wouldn't be a problem for me, because these persons are persons who I communicate with on a daily basis. So that wouldn't be a problem. We could definitely form a connection between Nicholas Linton and you, along with Lidge Keith and yourself. And these players and these organizers, we are very good friends. We are very tight.
Yeah, and all of us together, they would actually be helping you, and I would be offering to help you, and in turn helping myself and David, right? And the agent. We're all helping each other. It's great. It's like the way it's meant to be.
Yeah,
Um,
for the most part though, Manuel, I want to kind of focus mostly on not so much me. Okay. For me and my channel, I want to use my channel to um try to build and try to get brand Jamaica
hmm,
out there in the world. Okay. So we have a lot of players here, and we have quite a bit of players that has traveled to play in the APA League and stuff. They come to the Las Vegas Open yearly. Couple of players you might be familiar.
yeah, it's funny.
Maybe
There's a few players. One that knows Jason Hunt was here. I forget. I'm horrible with names, but I know it was a Jamaican player. And then there was another
okay.
Jamaican player that I noticed from the
Yeah,
video.
there's just quite a few, just quite a few, not a whole handful, but there's a few. You have Jerome Young, you have Jordan Holman, you have Boyd Smith, Nicholas Linton, of course. A couple of females have traveled. Nicola Hurd has traveled there. Kerry-Ann Farquharson has also traveled. There's a couple of players who have already, poured a bit of the Jamaican ingredients into the pool community in the States. So we're there, but for the most part, though, Manuel, we definitely need to get the players out here a bit more exposure, because most of our talent is segregated in the country. Okay.
Okay, and don't worry. See, where right now a lot of people are still in old mentality. They still haven't utilized fully the capabilities of the internet, live streaming,
Mhm.
video like this. Like you're seeing this camera, what's recording right now, it's coming off of my laptop. It's just a
Okay.
simple I don't even know what kind of camera. It's just the worst kind of camera that can come on a laptop. But I got this light that I paid $80 for, right? So when you turn it off, that's a world of difference, right?
Same here. This light, give me a sec. This light doesn't cost me $80 though. But let me see here. When you turn it off, it's like that. Okay. And so when you turn it on, it's like that. So I paid like about $30. It's a ring light, so it gives me better quality. It's like shining in my eyes. It's crazy right now. Yeah. But yeah, so brand Jamaica.
So here's the thing. Here's the
Mhm,
thing. Get branding Jamaica's no problem for me to help you guys, that we can do it all together as a collaborative. And I
mhm.
believe really cost wise, it can be done so cheap, because now thinking like after I've lost all my money, I can tell you what to do. Forget about trying to create this and that, but the internet's already created. We already have the people and the community. The billiard community is already online. All we have to do to promote Jamaica and Jamaica billiards is that we set it up where the community watches at a certain time. That's what
Mhm.
I'm doing. I'm streamlining the content. I don't want part of our billiard community watching this YouTube channel and then at the other same time watching this channel. And then when they both channels go off, they're not watching anything. Why don't we
Okay.
have this channel first and then this channel and then this channel? And we promote like this, monthly. That's what my channel's focused on, monthly
Right.
or weekly reoccurring promotion. So say, once a week we come in, or 2 or 3 times a week we come into Jamaica, right? And we're watching from a live stream of some matches, and the prize money that I'm going to be introducing locally into Austin, we're going to create something called Top 10 Austin, where we're always vying for the top 10 spots. Nobody will ever keep one spot. You just always fight for the spots. And then we'll pay the players respectively according to their rankings and how much money we're getting donated into the stream. So
Okay.
if first place guy has to play third place guy on Friday, we'll give the winner X amount of money and the loser X amount of money.
Okay.
But they're still getting paid, you see, to come out and perform and to buy in that spot. And throughout the week, while we're not recording them, they'll be fighting for that spot, so that when it comes that day for them to play for the prize money, we won't
Mhm.
know who's announced or who to play, because they've been playing for those spots all week.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Definitely.
And that way, because another thing that I've done is I've had the crowd fund money, and I'm like, here's 1,000, play the match for 1,000. Well, I could have easily said, you know what? Let's play the match for week after week for 100 for 10 weeks. That would have been a better promotion, right?
Right.
And everybody just to come see a match that really didn't matter. I mean, it just meant some guy got 1,000. It's really all it meant. And really the 1,000 or 100 really doesn't matter. I think about right at the $100, $150 range, if players are playing for that much, there's a lot of, they're going to play their heart out. You know what I mean? They're not, they're not, if it was like $5,000, yeah, there's going to be splitting involved. There's going to be a lot of this and that. And that's why I have to work on these systems to where there's no splitting. It's just more competitive and just pay out. What you're keeping your rank is respective to how much your prize money you're making per week.
Okay. Sounds good. Definitely. This sounds like it can work. Not can work. This sounds like it will work. What we can do though is I think you're gonna have a better communication with Nicholas Linton and Lidge Keith. I could definitely make a contact with them, find out what their schedule.
Invite them to the network, bro, and just invite them to the group and introduce them in post if you want.
Invite them to the Zen Pool streaming group.
Yeah, because that group is not only for streamers, it's for venues, it's for pro pool players, it's for content creators. It's not only, it's for everybody involved in this process. For people like David, investors, it's a group for everyone that's involved in creating this pool friction.
Yeah. Because Nicholas has a brand that he's promoting. He sells pool gears, clothing. He has a clothing line, right? So what I could do though, make a contact with them, find out what are their schedule. We could do another meeting like this on Zoom, right? Where you could have a more constructive conversation where you're gonna get a lot more information from them because they're just my connections. But as it relates to deeper discussions about brand Jamaica, they are the game changer. So we could do maybe another, because this is a weekly thing that you and I are planning to do, just discussions. So maybe in our next meeting, I could contact them during the week, maybe tomorrow, find out what day we're going to meet up. Could invite them on a Zoom call. I could sit in, listen, learn, and just see you guys talk about it. And then see where it goes.
I'm blessed, 100% blessed, just super blessed to have you part of our streaming group. Like I haven't even started, that's the crazy part about this whole thing, that so many people jumped on board and nothing hasn't even come out yet. There's not even, so the people that are on board now are just people of faith, people of God, people of strength. They're people of fire and passion. They're people of quit,
that keyword passion. It's just, for me, this sport, I've given this sport a decade of my life. I know it's not long.
No, it is a long time, bro. It is a long time.
10 years. I heard somebody said on a comment on one of my videos, like they were like 10 years, try 40 years, bro, and then post again. I'm like 40 years.
Yeah, but 40. You know what, man? Let them say that. But you can play this game for 40 years bad and play this game for 10 years good. And you're gonna have to. Some people don't work that hard for 40 years. A lot of people don't work hard on the game because it's a difficult thing to do. It's a very humbling experience working on your pool game.
It is. It's a daily. Sometimes there are days when I feel like, when I go to the practice table, I ask myself, I'm in a country that pool is something we do for leisure. Right. And I have to speak the truth. It's a leisure for us.
That is for America too. A lot of people think, oh, there's professional billiard. There's not, because I've been there, seen it, done it. Like there's no money for anyone. It's not happening.
I mean, Matchroom is doing something spectacular. I'm not sure.
Those are cool events. Like it's one event, one time. It doesn't sustain a pool player for as a profession. Look at, we can just talk about one person everybody knows, El Strickland. Great fucking competitor. He can beat so many people, but he struggles. He doesn't make a living playing billiards because he's it's just the travel expenses and the way it's structured where it's you're relying on events, and that's not going to cut it, it's not going to cut it. You can't rely on just winning tournament after tournament because, you know, unless you're playing golf, because those guys, their sponsors that are involved in their their prize money, like you can be top 500 in golf, have a house, a wife, and kids. If you're top 100 in pool, you might be working at the corner store, bro. You know what I mean? You might be
Yeah.
working at a job that you're just grinding the best you can grind, and you're not making any money from pool, but you're still going on your time off just to go and compete. And if you make 1,000 or 2,000 in the year, 5,000, that it's all it does is alleviate a little bit of the pain from struggling through the work that you did with your other job that you're doing to be a pool player.
So we're gonna definitely make this work. Gonna make a couple of connections. We're just gonna take it one step at a time. Gonna get Nicholas on. Well, I'm sure when he watches this recording on my channel, the whole community in Jamaica will say this is the step in the right direction. It doesn't matter if it is that you have no money or I have no money. This is Jamaica.
Oh, we're already rich. We're already rich, bro. We're rich inside. We're rich. There's nothing nobody can stop us. You only will stop yourself, bro. You just got to believe in yourself and don't listen to anybody. Just listen to God and yourself.
We're gonna make it work.
It's already working, bro. This is it. You are in it. You've done it. You've made it. Consider yourself there. This is it.
Right. Just gonna keep working and getting it out there. Okay. I do have another Zoom meeting call that I have to get to, right? Because I only scheduled this moment time here. We're gonna perhaps today is Monday. We can perhaps schedule something over the weekend, maybe Sunday. I do go out and I do a couple matches on the weekend, so I'm usually all booked. I'm all pulled out for the weekend. I practice in the week, and on Sundays I take a little break. Sometimes I do make videos. I do have a video coming out on Friday. It's almost finished editing, so it's just lots of work every day. More ideas. I have like, see, it never stops. I have this book here that has about 15 video ideas already written down, 15 video ideas that you can see right here. So all these videos I have to be making, and it's just a constant working progress for me. And I truly believe that whatever it is that I want my fellow pool players here in Jamaica to do, I first have to do it and let them see that it works. And just this connection that I'm making with you here, I never knew when I started my channel, I never knew I would ever be on a Zoom call with someone in the States. I don't know where this is going to go, but I have a very good feeling it's one step in the right direction for both my brand, Apex Predator Billiards Club, and also Brand Jamaica, getting the pool players the recognition that they truly deserve, because there are truly some talented players here and they deserve a break.
Everywhere, bro. Everywhere. As a truck driver, man, everywhere in the world you go, you're gonna find cockroaches that come out of nowhere. You're like, where did this guy come out of? Came out of the dark, and he just came out. He was bank. I've seen guys bank balls they never missed, bro. You like a story like you wouldn't believe, like something you would see in a movie.
Right.
So you don't know who's all out there, but they're out there. The content's out there, and the resources are right there. My biggest resource right now: follow David Meltzer, dmeltzer at dmeltzer.com. You can email David at dmeltzer.com.
Right?
You can email him any like, he's always good about answering questions for like business questions. If you need help or anything, you can email him, David at dmeltzer.com. You can follow him on Instagram, David Meltzer. He's got a Facebook following. And he's a sports marketer, right? So I'm telling everybody in my network, you must follow David. Like, he's my mentor. Like, follow this guy's free resource, bro. Free. You
Okay.
don't get any, like, there's no better word than free. He's
Okay.
giving so much great content.
Mhm.
I pay for his private coaching on the side. At that, it's only $100 a month, and I can network, and I can network with so many great people. Like, it just blows my mind. Not only just average people just doing average things, but other people that are doing huge things, great big things, like blow your mind things. So
Okay. All right. So all my audience have heard you, and other audience who are watching from other country, they are hearing you. My audience are not just from Jamaica, obviously. They're from other states. I've been posting in other groups. So um, who knows? We never know if I might get 1,000, 2,000 views on this recording here, and it gets out there, and maybe somebody else sees that a connection is being made between Jamaica and the States, and let's just see where it goes. All
we're gonna
right.
play
So
online, bro. We're gonna play online too. So we can battle each other online with the 3D pool on my website, zenpoolstudios.com.
okay, we could definitely have some fun there. I'm definitely a physical person. I like to get real action, but I get beat too bad on mini clip, so I avoid online competitions. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
this
be
is way better than
inside.
mini clip because it's way harder.
Okay, okay. I like the challenge. All right, so I've got to go. We will be linking up this Sunday, and Lidge, Keith, Nicholas Linton. I'll try to get Nicola Hurd online also, and we can all have a
We can do
more,
Zoom. Yeah, we can do Zoom, and I can
yeah,
record it, no problem.
so we can have a more direct and more focus oriented conversation as it relates to the travel packages that you were talking about, along with other stuff. They could share their ideas with you, and I'm just going to be here sitting in listening, because these guys are my mentor. These guys are my motivation. These guys are the one that I look up to. So we're going to get this done. Sunday, we should link up. All right.
I look forward to meeting the representatives and also snorkeling in Jamaica and eating fish tacos.
On fish tacos. All right. Thank you. Take care, and see you soon. Sunday. All right. Bye, bro.